Welcome to Strength for Runners and Triathletes, Cycle 1, Day 2. Take a screenshot if you'd like to follow along. The workout is right here. We're going to start with superset 1. It's going to be RDLs. You can also do this body weight, and you would still activate the hamstrings and glutes nicely. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Try to keep a neutral spine. So as you lower towards the ground, you want your neck to be in line with your spine. So even here in this video, I could see I would benefit from tucking my chin a bit more so that my neck would be a little bit more down. And then we're going to pair that with bird dogs. If you do body weight, you could alternate every other arm, or you could do them all in a row. One side, you could do 8 on one side, then switch to the other side and do 8 again. You can also use the bands. If you use the bands, you're going to be doing all reps on that side, 8 in a row. And then switch feet. And then 8 in a row on that side. Just keeping the core strong. Don't let your hips rock from side to side as you're going through the kickback motion. All right, superset 2, we're going to do oblique mountain climbers. I actually started with the harder version by mistake. I meant to start easier and work my way up. But this is the easier version. You're keeping both palms on the floor and you're just doing the mountain climber movement, but you're going opposite knee to opposite elbow. So here you can see it from the front, opposite knee to opposite elbow. And then if you wanted to increase that intensity a little bit, you could just go hand off the floor, bring that elbow to the knee. All right, the mountain climbers are going to be paired with bicep curls, where you're going to be single leg. So here I just have 15 pounds. The bicep curls is just to help me gain overall strength, even if the biceps aren't something we use for running, but we can make it more running specific by doing a single leg stance. I keep my knee slightly bent just to protect that knee joint and make sure I have a good balance head over foot before I start the curl itself. All right, superset 3. Unfortunately, this overhead press got very cut off, but you can see the starting point, elbows tucked in, the dumbbell is at my chest, and I'm just bringing it straight up. So luckily there's not much to see up there, but you're going to be combining the overhead press with a side lunge. So here we're doing 8 lunges on one side before switching. You could switch every other leg too if you want. And just sit back as you're lunging. You got to make sure you're pushing those hips back as much as possible. I also like to let the side of my foot come off the ground because then I feel like I get a better tension in my adductors. And so I'm activating not only glutes, hamstrings, but also the adductor muscles, which are often overlooked as runners. Make sure your posture is good, keeping upright, shoulders back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. If you feel any pressure in the knees, just maybe try to push your hips back a bit more. And then that should do the trick for you. You can also drop the weight for that, and that will relieve some tension as well. All right, that's all for today. Enjoy.